I decided to lay down on Saturday night and watch my Larry Sanders tape. See, what I did is, I hired Ganji to work at my house.
Yeah.
So, this killed my whole weekend. I hired Ganji to work at my house, and one of his jobs, now this is going to sound stupid at first, but think about it. One of his jobs is to tape the Larry Sanders Show for me, okay, which he does.
Right, he tapes all the shows you want to watch.
Yeah, he tapes the Larry Sanders Show for me. That's one of his jobs. He tapes other stuff for me, too.
Yeah.
Like he'll tape, like if there's a newscast or something that I miss.
Or a Letterman or,
Right. In case something big happens, like Drew Barrymore takes off her shirt, then I'd have a copy of it. And 9 times out of 10, I never look at it. But it's there.
If you want to, it's supposed to be there.
I pay a guy to do that. As I pay him to tape Gary Shandling for me, because I love that show. So, I turned to my wife on Saturday. I go, I wonder where Ganji put my Gary Shandling tape. I'm going to sit down and watch it. That'll be nice. She goes, oh, I didn't want to tell you. I go, what don't you want to tell me? She says, well, I went Thursday and I asked Ganji for the tape so that you'd have it on the weekend. We could watch it together. I said, yeah. And she said that he told me he gave it to Ralph.
Oh.
And
we got a problem.
Yeah, so I said, well, what do you mean he gave it to Ralph? Why? What is Ralph doing with my tape? She says, well, Ralph called him up and was bitching that he doesn't get Gary Shandling and was whining a lot, and he felt real bad for Ralph, and he gave it to Ralph, and Ralph promises he'll have it back by Monday. So I blow my lid. I just said, wait a second. I said, wait a second. First of all, I hired him to tape a show for me. Forget that. This might sound trivial to you, but I hired him to tape a TV show for me. Ralph, of course, is supposed to call me if he wants something of mine. Ralph didn't call me. He picked up the phone and called Ganji, my weak link. Ganji, the stupid one, the moron. He calls up Ganji, and he says, hey, Ganji, give me Howard's possession.
And Ganji says, okay.
And Ganji goes, okay. He doesn't check with Laura, who works for me as my assistant, who he's supposed to check with. Get out, Ralph. I didn't ask for you. I didn't ask for you. I'm not mad at you. Get out.
But you got it wrong.
No, get out. I'll call for you in a few minutes. Okay. I'm talking to Robin now, not you. Moron.
Well, I hate to agree with you right away, but...
Wait, it gets worse.
Oh, dear.
Wait, it gets worse.
Because there's a very simple solution to this.
Oh, I'm going to give you the solution in a minute. I'm going to give you the solution in a minute. I got the solution. Right. Jackie's already way ahead of me.
See, I was just going to tell you how he could have saved his job.
No, wait. I'm going to tell you everything. I want you to listen today.
All right.
Today, you're going to relax. You don't have to feel pressure to talk. Allow me to tell you everything, and then you can talk. Today's an easy day for you.
What else happened?
All right. So, I'm blowing my lid, and I find out that Ganji felt bad for Ralph. He took my tape, gave it to Ralph, and said, you better have it back by Monday. So now, I'm sitting there, I go, as much as I can't stand what Ralph did, because he went around my back because he happened to have inside information, he knew that Ganji taped this for me. I said, forget about Ralph. Ralph should be able to call my house 24 hours a day asking for things.
Yeah.
This imbecile Ganji who works for me, who has been working for me now for a couple of years, and I always think he's going to get smart, but he doesn't. He's just slow and dim-witted. I said to my wife, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call. I knew Ganji was in the Hamptons.
Oh.
I said, I'm going to beep Ganji on his beeper. Let him call me. I'm going to pretend I don't know anything about this. I want to hear him explain this to me. My wife goes, no, don't do this. It's a Saturday night. I said, I am crazed. I am crazed. I'm like a caged animal that this guy would give away.
Be upset on a Saturday night?
I said, let him get upset.
Yeah,
about this.
You, his boss.
I said, I'm sitting here fuming that my possessions, it's stealing. He gave something of mine to somebody without my permission. He took something out of my house that belongs to me. My wife said, well, you got to believe this. Guess what Ganji says to me?
What?
He says, well, I guess I owe more to Howard than I do Ralph. Missing the whole point. You don't owe me anything. It's my property. He doesn't get it. He's thick. I have a thick employee.
What?
And I'm tired of being his daddy. Let his daddy now work with him.
But do you realize what you've done?
What?
You have let someone into your home
who stole,
who would let anyone in to take all your stuff.
Hold it. Wait, don't get me crazy because it's worse than that. You haven't heard the end of the story.
See what he said, though.
Yeah, right. Wait a second.
He said, you know, he owes more to you than him. In other words, after he taped it, it was his.
Right, to make the decision. It's not his property.
Right. Well, like he's in your house. He gets to decide what happens.
Wait a second. So, wait a second. So wait a second. So I call him up in the Hamptons. I go, hey, Ganji, I'm looking for my Gary Shandling tape. I can't find it. Where do you leave it for me? He goes, oh, boss, I gave it to Ralph. I said, you gave it to Ralph? Wait a second. I must not be hearing properly. What do you mean you gave it to Ralph? I don't understand. It's my tape. Why would you? That's not possible. How would you give something of mine?
Why would you do that?
How would it leave my house without me knowing about it, about Laura not knowing about it? How would this tape leave my house? He goes, oh, Ralph called. He was very upset that he doesn't get HBO, and he wants the Gary Shandling tape.
Let me ask you another thing. Yeah. Did Ralph call him at your home?
Yes. Called him at my home.
During his workout?
I would assume so, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So I assume this is where it happened.
Oh, boy.
I'm just assuming because I obviously don't know what's going on.
You don't have any control of what's going on in your house.
Right. So I'm really pissed. And I said, I know, listen, in light of horrible things, people are getting hit and runs, people get murdered by drunk drivers, people lose, people are starving, there's homelessness. I know there are big problems, but this is a basic issue between having someone work for you and having them either get it or not get it. So I'm pissed as crap now, right? Mm-hmm. So I go, Ganji, why would you give my property away to Ralph? Oh, I guess I made a mistake, boss. But he didn't even say that. He just said, I wasn't thinking. He said something like that. He didn't even apologize. He just said, somehow this Ralph got a hold of it, blah, 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 blah. I said, well, let me tell you something. He's in the hand. Oh, now he's hiding somewhere. I said, you know what, man? I said, you really get me crazy. I said, that was my property. You don't get. I said, Ralph does. Oh, there's the perpetrator.
Waiting for you to call.
Yeah, right. So wait a second. I'm going to tell you something. He thinks that he thinks I'm a terrible person to work for.
No,
you do. But you're going to be working for your father. It's okay.
Wrong.
You can work for anybody else but me because you've got to go. It's time for you to go out and work for somebody.
Well, this taping.
That's my tape. Good.
This taping has always been a problem.
No,
for
it's
him.
not. It's more than taping. He doesn't get it. It's an attitude. He doesn't get it. This is not this is not an internship.
That every time you have a problem with him, it's around his taping duty.
Yeah, well, but that's not the point. It's using common sense. Why would I call him up in the Hamptons? So he goes, oh, well, Ralph said he'd give it back on Monday. I said, so I have to wait for Ralph to be done with my Gary Shandling. I said, not only is Ralph a passive-aggressive, stealing from my house, I said, but you're the weak link.
You're a facilitator.
You're a facilitator. Why would you give him my property? Why wouldn't you turn to me and say, I want to lend Ralph your tape? You know why? Because you want to think of it as your tape. You think that's your tape. You think you taped it, so it's your tape. You're working for me.
I give an S about this tape.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
That's the problem. You don't give an S.
No, you just said you think it's my tape. I don't think it's my tape.
Well, why would you give my tape?
You should
it's my
give
tape,
an S because it's Howard's
Let me ask you, you see this briefcase over here?
That's your briefcase.
Why don't you give it to Ralph? He wants it.
You don't give an S about
Why don't you give it? Why won't you give it to Ralph? Why won't you give my briefcase to Ralph? Why? Why won't you?
Ralph doesn't want it. I don't.
Ralph came to you now and said, I want Howard's briefcase.
No,
would you give it to him? Why? Why wouldn't you give it to him?
Briefcase.
But he wants it.
It doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter. But
he's
he
really
wants a tape.
upset.
Why would you give him my tape?
Because I was under the understanding that in the beginning, when I started taping the show, he had said that I should tape it for him and for you.
Oh, he told you what to do.
I said no, and I covering my own.
Who told you that? Who told you that? Who told you? Ralph told you that I'm having you tape this with Ralph?
Right. No, for both of you, because he didn't have HBO.
No. Here's the deal. He calls me and asks me for the tape. If I choose to bring it to him, I'm not a taping service for Ralph.
I understand.
Let me tell you. I'm going to let you in on the secret. I don't owe you this explanation. I'm going to give it to you. Ralph calls me every week and says, would you bring me a tape? I said to myself, you know what? I go, yeah, but I'm never going to bring it.
Right.
I don't want to sit there and tape shows for Ralph. You think I'm going to sit and carry tapes back and forth for Ralph?
Excuse me, who gives Ganji his instructions?
Ralph, evidently.
Wait. The situation
was
me. To cover my own butt, I said,
Why would you have to cover your butt for Ralph?
No. Would you listen? I said, you make sure you clear it with Howard. As long as it's clear with Howard, I will do. Because, sometimes Howard will okay something for Ralph, and then if I'm like, well, Ralph, are you sure? And then there's a fight between me and Ralph.
So you're telling me Ralph said it was okay with me?
That okay
Ralph, come in here. I want to know something.
Right, absolutely.
What happened, Howard?
No, I know what happened.
Because
Ralph had asked you would have said, I'll give you the tape, just let me see it first. And that way you wouldn't have...
I don't know why I'm sitting there waiting for Ralph to be done with my tape on Monday. So I said to myself, I hung up the phone with him Saturday night, and I said to my wife, I said, if I was Ganji, I'd get off my fat ass, I'd get right over to Ralph's and get that tape pronto, because he screwed up royal. He's giving away my stuff. Ganji's like, well, you'll get it on Monday.
What's the big
What is with you? First of all, I don't hold you responsible, Ralph. He works for me. Yeah. He's the guy who tapes that. He shouldn't be giving you anything out of my house. If it's a piece of corn out of my tuchus, you shouldn't be getting it. It's mine.
But it just sounds to me, I'm just telling you as a listener to this whole thing,
right.
It sounds like Ganji gets instructions on taping from Ralph.
Yeah, evidently. Not from me.
But I was under the assumption that
you gave him that assumption, Ralph?
Through you.
Did you give it through me? I never talked to you about it.
No, but I was under
Shanley.
the assumption that it was through you.
Did you lie to him and say it was through you?
No, I didn't lie about anything.
What did you do? You called up and asked Ganji for the tape.
Clear it with Howard first.
Why didn't you clear it with Howard? Ganji, why didn't you clear it with Howard?
Because this was his asking, so I said you clear it.
If someone calls you at my house,
right,
and says, I want to borrow something of Howard's,
right,
you would tell them, go clear it with Howard, and let him lie to you and say that he cleared it?
It was in the beginning.
You're a dimwit.
I'm sorry. I didn't lie about anything. I was duped.
What did you say to him?
Duped.
All I know is you were sitting with, you know what, you love this, a-hole. I'm wise to you.
Why do I
love it? Because you had something of mine. You had something of mine for 3 days that I wanted.
I didn't even know
I spoke to you over the weekend.
I didn't even know
and I was talking about, I said to him, coincidentally, I said to him, I'm going to sit down and watch Gary Shanley.
And it means so much to him, he doesn't even know he has it.
Yeah.
I thought he gave me a tape from last week, though, and he said he had it. I don't even, because you
got it all right.
The week before.
How did you dupe him? Tell me how you dupe him.
I don't know how I
duped him. What happened? You called my house?
When the new season started of Larry Sanders, I reminded him that it's starting up, whatever, and I said, you know what you should do? You should put them all on one tape, and then I'll tape them, and I'll put all the shows on one tape. You know how I let you
all right, fine, very good, okay.
And that's what I said to you.
Right, and Ganji came to me, I went to Ganji and said, why don't you tape the Gary Shanley show? Right?
Right.
Okay.
And at some point I said to you, that's what I was going to do with Ganji, and then get the tape from him when they're done. When he's got 4 on a thing or something, he was going to lend it to me, and then I was going to copy him onto. So there's like 20 episodes on one tape.
I just want to know how you ended up with my tape.
Ganji gave it to me.
He just gave it to you. Did you ask for it?
After you complained, you called up last week and complained that Howard lost last week's episode.
No.
Let me
tell you something. And what does that have to do with? Why do you care that I lost last week's episode?
I was just trying to be a nice guy.
Why are you trying to be a nice guy to Ralph? Be a nice guy to me.
I'm trying to be a nice guy to everybody.
Do me a favor, Ganji, here. You're good with the camera. Walk around with the camera. You don't have to come to my house anymore. You're done. You're done. Don't come to my house anymore.
You know,
don't. It's too much of a. You're a good guy. You're a nice guy.
I try to be a nice guy to everybody.
Ralph, everyone's a nice guy.
Do
me a favor. Don't come out to my house anymore. You're done with that job. It's beneath you, that job. You're too smart for that job. Yeah, go ahead.
And when he handed,
you're too quick. Do me a favor. Stay away from
Ralph. Ralph doesn't even care that you lost your job. No. This is the guy you care.
But by the way, don't be sad. This is what he wanted anyway. He doesn't really want to come out to my house. He's not into it.
I just want to know how I'm feeling, Robin. He's taking care of Ralph.
Right.
And Ralph could care.
Right.
And he's about to lose his job.
How do you know how I'm feeling, Robin?
Oh,
what are you, mine?
Ganji was
about to tell more stuff about Ganji.
Shut up.
And then the other thing is this. So then I said, yeah, first of all, Ganji's happy. He doesn't want to come out to my house anyway. He's not into it. I see how he sluggishly moves around.
Yeah, okay.
So listen to me. Listen to me. Yeah, I know you're coming in your day off, but believe me, I don't want to force you to do anything. Anything you don't want to do. So so now you'll walk around with the camera. So let me tell you something. I'm sitting there and I'm stewing over this. So I sent my assistant Laura in to talk to Ganji after I spoke to him. And he says, she says, Howard wants to talk to you about this again. He goes, I've already explained myself once to Howard, and if he asks me about it again, it's harassment. This is his theory. This is the mentality. This is the mentality of Ganji. This is his mentality. He thinks that I don't have a right to be upset about this. I've already explained myself. How many times can we talk about this?
But, listen.
Why would you give my tape to somebody?
I said
don't give anything of mine to anybody.
I'm sorry. How many?
You've made many mistakes. All right, thank you. Apology accepted. Apology accepted. Apology accepted.
I understand you are upset.
It makes me crazy when things leave my house that I don't know about. Why wouldn't you say to Ralph, this is what kills me about you. Why wouldn't you pick up the phone? You know what, Ralph? I'm in the middle of working. I'm very, very busy. I don't have time to listen to your idiotic rantings. Call Howard if you want to borrow something of his. Goodbye.
Or subscribe to HBO.
Yeah, I mean, Ralph's not my problem.
I know he's not.
Supplying tapes to Ralph is not my problem. It's not your problem. I don't even know why you listen to this nitwit. He dupes you. Don't you think he called me? Don't you think he went through me already? He tried to get the tape? He's whining because he doesn't have my tape.
Right.
My wife wanted to watch the tape. I'm not going to bring it to him.
And I'm sorry to Allison, too.
I'm sitting looking for my tapes. Ralph's got it. How did Ralph get it? Ganji gave it to him. I said, Ganji, my weakest link. Again, you're relieved of that duty. You're relieved.
As of today?
As of today, you are relieved. Okay. You are relieved.
All right.
You are relieved. Now you can relax. No, you're relieved of it. I'm serious. You're relieved of the duty.
Okay.
Don't see me
your
around.
other problem, then he doesn't ever believe you.
No, I'm serious. The problem is that people think that they can do anything to me, and I just laugh it off. It's true. You all think that. You all think. Wait till you see September, the changes that are going to go on around here. You guys are all going to be blown. Your minds are going to be blown. I'm reinventing my whole work relationship. I've grown. I've outgrown the mistakes. What is Howard's is Howard's.
I understand. You're the boss.
Here, repeat after me. What is Howard's is not mine.
What is Howard's is not mine.
What is Howard's is not the berry face over there.
What is Howard's is not the berry face.
Ralph.
Mophead Ralph.
Howard is your first priority no matter what.
Howard is my first priority no matter what.
He goes, I guess I owe more to Howard than Ralph.
Yeah, of course I do. Loyalty.
Of course I...
What is Ralph saying? I made a mistake.
No. Ganji, wrong answer. I guess I owe more to Howard. No. It's not your tape. You don't owe me anything.
What is this with you were duped? How did I dupe you? Let's clear that up.
You had told me that this was the arrangement you had made with Howard
to give something before he had seen it.
Yeah,
no, absolutely not.
To give you the tapes on a weekly basis.
If you had said to me Friday, handed me the tape and said Howard hasn't seen this, I would have said no, because I know he's going to watch it over the weekend.
Dude,
it's a 3-day
maybe you were
weekend.
out of it because maybe you were sick on Friday. Maybe because you were sick on Friday. But I did. I said, you know what? Howard hasn't seen this yet. And you didn't say.
I don't even remember. I didn't even.
No,
remember.
Ralph will fool you. He's like Satan. He'll fool you. You got to listen.
Snake.
He's a snake. He got to get it. He's involved in my business all the time.
I didn't even see the show, so I don't know. Good. Well, you prevented me from seeing it. No, I'm not interested in providing you with tapes. But now, why wouldn't you let?
You
got
the
tapes
because you got the Gary.
You all the time.
It doesn't matter. You have a lot of free time.
But I tape stuff for
Gary
you all the time.
Shandling, you managed to get all these years without my help. How did you used to get it? Tell me how you got it.
I used to have it. I used to tape it.
How did you used to get it?
Remember when I turned you on to it and I gave you tapes of the show? So you
turned me on to it. I never saw it before you, Ralph. Listen to me. I don't know why you're busy calling my people, but my people have to be smarter than you. That's a prerequisite.
Or smart enough not to be taken in by you.
Right. I don't like things leaving my house without me knowing it.
So you won't let me like if Ganji tapes it?
It's my decision whether I'll lend you a tape, not Ganji's.
No, I'm just asking you up front.
No, it's none of your business what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'll decide what I want to do.
I'll trade you. I got a good Babylon 5 episode. I'll trade you.
Okay, you can keep it.
Okay.
It'll be a case-by-case episode.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. Nobody gives me anything out of your apartment that I don't know about. That you don't know about.
That's
right?
true, but that's not my fault. Don't take it out on me.
No, I didn't take it out on you. I told you it's Ganji's fault. He gets duped easily. He's slow. What is it?
I will accept the vultures are already circling. Jillian, who's an intern in our office, and this other guy, Dan, the tall guy.
Yeah.
They go, does Ganji get paid for being out at Howard's house? And I said, oh, yeah. And then they're fighting over, they both want the job.
Good. That's all right. I need someone who's hungry.
They're hungry.
Good.
I'm hungry, too.
Put them in a pit, let them fight each other, and the one who wins gets to go out. No, he has been complaining about coming out of my house for a while. He wanted to slow down, so now you're out. You're done with that. You're now on to a new phase of your career, your acting career. You'll be acting soon.
I will.
You'll be acting unemployed.
Sorry, Gary.
No more wear and tear on your tires. I don't know that I have to pay for. It's good.
No, I take the train.
Thanks, Ralph.
I take the train.
I take the train.
It's not Ralph, it's you. Don't blame Ralph. It's you. You don't think. You don't think. You're duped.
You were
just done with that dupe. How were you duped? Stop saying that.
You don't like coming out to my house anyway.
You made me believe that something else was
What did I make you believe?
You made me believe that this was all right with Howard.
for you to tape the show.
And to give to you.
Not before he started. Ganji, did I say to you, tape Larry Sanders Show and give it to me before Howard watches it?
No, you were...
All right.
But Ralph, ask Ganji for his watch.
Yeah, can I have your watch?
No.
Can I have Howard's
he's
watch?
not into... Listen, Ganji, admit to everyone, you're not into working out at my house anyway. You're not. You're helping me out. You're done with that. You think you're beyond that.
No, eventually I'm going to move on.
It's enough. It's enough already. You don't have to do that anymore.
Are you really relieving him of his duties?
Yeah, he's relieved.
He's not supposed to go out there this afternoon?
No, does not have to. You have an afternoon free.
Robin, you want to go to lunch?
You can go to lunch with Robin. You can rollerblade. You can do whatever it is you do. Okay? You're free now.
Okay.
You're free. It's not for you, this job.
I do apologize for this group, and I do apologize to Allison, too.
No, you don't get it still. That's your problem. That's why you're dim-witted.
I do get it. I totally understand.
He already told me already. It's okay. It's over with.
I understand.
You really don't.
I do understand.
I don't trust you anymore. That's the problem.
Understand.
You give things of mine away to people. Why you don't ask anybody, I don't know. That's been the problem with him out there. He don't ask anybody.
He takes it on his own.
I just got to say, he's crazy. I would never give me a tape that you haven't seen.
I know.
I mean, I don't know why. Because you know you're going to ask for it. It's a 3-day weekend.
And then I call him up on Saturday. I go, where is it? Yeah. First of all, Allison brought this up to him Thursday. You think on Friday he would have said to Ralph, give it back to me.
Wait, he gave it to me.
He gave it to him on Friday.
She said it on Friday. Right?
Oh, she said it on Friday.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, if it was, she said.
If I was you, I would have said, I would have called Ralph up on Friday, and I would have said, Ralph, I gotta have this tape back. I messed up. It's not yours. It wasn't mine to give away. I made a mistake. But no, you don't do that. You don't care. You think I'm a sap. You think that you can do whatever you want to me, and I'll just go, it's a good bit for on the air.
He called me late Saturday night, wasn't it? It was late Saturday night, and a panic over the tape. It might have even been Sunday night. It was Sunday night.
Yeah. He's in a panic about nothing. His dad will support him. I don't worry about him. He's fine. Ganji's fine. He's now in television. He's an actor. Well,
I will be an actor.
Good luck.
I will be.
You certainly will. You will be an actor.
I will.
It's going great for you. You could be with Nancy Mottling on stage. You could be in a movie. Jackie's thinking of producing a new play.
Can I make out with her?
All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you for the help.
Would you like to hold on?
I would like to hold my tape. Thank you. Sure. Hey, here, Jackie. Ganji might want to give it to you first before I see. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your help. Thanks for all the help. All right. Okay. He's a good kid. He's just a little slow. That's all.
Can't help that.
All right. I relieved you. Listen, you're happy. You don't want to come out to my house. You've told me that a million times.
All right.
So now you're relieved. So don't look so sullen. He kept saying to me, I don't want to come out there. I live in the city now. Guy's supposed to be helping me. That's the job. He moves to the city, so he can't get out to my house.
I help.
He lived on Long Island, so he gets out. Listen,
I do. You know what?
You help me. You do a good job. You do a great job. Except when things leave.
I'm always there when you need me.
Right.
You always can call me, and I always come in no matter what time you ask or whatever you ask me. I'm always.
So now you're relieved of it. Are you happy?
I'm ecstatic. I'm ready to go throw a party. What do you want?
Are you happy?
No. What do you?
Don't make it out like you
want to keep your job, Ganji?
Yeah, but
no, he does. He's not being honest. He's told me a million times he was hoping that the hours would slow down out there and that it would.
You know
stop.
what? I mean, yeah, sometimes I do. Yeah, sure.
I
mean, I
so
work
now
a lot.
It's not.
I mean,
now
I work a lot of hours.
You do. So now you can relax. Good. What?
You know how you know he's not into it? Because he's moving further and further away from you.
Yeah, I mean, you can't move any further.
Pennsylvania,
right. And so I get less hours from him because he's
no, you get the same hours that you've always gotten.
Right. What I'm saying is if you were out there, though, it would be easy.
No. It's the same exact hours.
But then you complain about getting no sleep and that whole thing.
I mean, I do get no sleep.
All right, so you happy now?
Oh, yeah, I'm really happy.
No, are you?
No.
Why?
Because.
This is what you wanted. It's what you wanted. You got it.
All right, I got it. Then.
Okay. All right, thank you.
I'm amazed.
I don't know.
I don't know what he wants.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Let his father figure it out. Let him work for his father, like his other brothers do.
Ganji, if that's not what you want, you should say something right now. And
I know him.
It's what he wants.
I've been with him a long time.
It's like
I know
when
what
you
he
get fired
wants.
And you're happy and you think.
He doesn't want to be out at that.
No,
he doesn't like that type of work. He's more of a he's now a filmmaker.
An actor.
He's an actor and filmmaker. Oh, good. All right. Thank you, Ganji.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
Okay.
Thanks for all the hard work.
Okay.
Right. And now you won't be there to give Ralph my tapes.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to tell you. This is it.
Give me a break.
Are you really? I can't tell what's going on here. Is he fired?
Hey, here's severance pay. Bottle of cold. He works for E.
That's worth a lot of money.
That's what he wants to do. He wants to be in the city. He wants to work for E. He really is not into the work that I give him to do out of my house. I needed his help with some things. He's done it. He's been very good about it. Sometimes he's a little dim-witted. All right, but he has said to me in the past, "Hey, I was hoping that these hours would eventually taper off."
Well, I've told you that.
Right.
I mean, eventually.
So I'm freeing you of it. You've helped me out through some difficult times. I needed someone to help me.
There's still work.
Now you're done.
No,
there's still work, but I'll get someone else who's more into it, and I need someone with more hours. So you know.
More hours.
I need more hours.
Well, I mean, what?
I need someone more full time.
Oh.
All right, you're only available half a day.
Well, right.
Here's a bottle of water for supper.
No, that's yours.
Okay, thank you. Well, if I give it to you,
have
it's
it,
okay. Ganji, you want to give it to Ralph?
Ralph, do you need that?
Yeah, I need some more.
All right. Listen, I give him some idiot work to do out there. It's very challenging to him.
You know what?
I said, tape a TV show and give it to him. He got confused.
He's always getting confused.
I was duped.
I thought it was on the radio. I would have found.
Don't feel bad. This is what you wanted. Okay. You got what you want. I'm hearing you loud and clear.
I think that he always thought the taping was beneath him.
No, the taping was never beneath
It's not just what he wants. It's what you want. Because if he was just a guy who came in here and wasn't at your house, you're very trusting of people in your house. So you're used to him being there, and you're doing your best to work it out with him.
Yeah, I did my best.
If there's any
but I got to have a guy who thinks when someone as stupid as Ralph calls my house and says, "Can I have something of Howard's?" I need a guy who goes, "Of course not." It's got to be so clear. It's got to be the first time.
I mean, I've never.
But that's the first time Ralph ever did it.
No.
Oh, he's always trying to get
for other things?
Like movies and stuff like that.
He does? He calls you for movies?
I never. I never. How many times he gives me videos and asks me to dub videos for him? I always like weasel out. I try to weasel out of it. Make it seem like
always. Once I talked to Howard. I rented a movie and he wanted to see it. I said tape it, and then when he was done, he gave it to me.
But don't twist it. There's other times when I get 9 Inch Nail videos that you want of Howard's taped. Remember that time?
Right.
You kept asking me,
you did the wrong thing again. You don't weasel out of it. You say, ask Howard.
Well, I do. I do, and since I don't hear anything, I don't do it.
Ah, good. Okay, there you go.
So I felt,
there you go. All right, so you did a good job.
I felt for what?
Listen, my point is...
Stop it, kids. Don't blame me. You're responsible. Stop trying to blame me.
My point is, don't act sad. You had asked me in the past, when can my hours taper off? I always envisioned myself working for E. You are now working for E.
Right.
You're all set. You got everything you wanted. So why would you be upset?
Because I had some work to do that I wanted to finish.
No, you don't. Don't worry. We'll get someone else to finish that.
Actually, I wanted to complete that project.
Is there anything you need Ganji to orient the new person?
No. I can train somebody to do what he does inside of 10 minutes.
Oh, you cannot. You don't even know what they do.
Tape these shows.
He's got a videotape stuff. I got to work the VCR.
You give him a TV guy.
Yeah. I'll give him a TV guy and go to work.
There's the machines and here's
the TV guy. These are shows I'd like to see.
Right. All right. So now you're free.
It's a little bit more complicated than that.
You're free. Relax. Okay. You don't have to run out to my house today. You're all free. It all worked out fine. All right, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Ganji. Good job. What was that, Ralph?
You can go to the beach today.
It's supposed to be nice.
Go to the beach. It's a nice beach day. You're free. You're free and clear. Thank you.
No, I have to work.
All right, very good, Ralph. Thank you. I know who's into what.
Thank you.
The truth is, Ganji, I've already hired a monkey to replace you. I got a monkey in my house.
Gary can't.
He lives in a cage. Not Gary. Don't call Gary a monkey.
Why are you attacking
Gary?
Don't make it out like I was attacking
I called Ganji Saturday night. I go, Ganji, where's my tape? I would have hopped in the car and found that damn tape, but quick. That's what I would have done.
And ruin his weekend?
But he knew He knew I wouldn't be pissed off. He thinks it's a big game.
No, I knew you were pissed off.
You did?
Oh yeah, I knew.
But he didn't think it would mean his job.
No. Well, now it meant your job.
You get over it.
Right.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. And it doesn't matter anyway. He wasn't into the job. He could be begging me to get out of it. He wasn't into it. Don't sit and walk around all forlorn.
So how'd it go? He's definitely not into it, because if I was into it, I would be sitting here begging you if you were firing me or something.
All right, thank you, Ralph. Yeah, he's not into it. This is what he wanted. I know what he wants.
Well, I'm glad he made Ralph happy. Ralph will have a lot of work for him.
Yeah. See you at the Oscars, Ganji. Actor Ganji.
Ralph will be calling him with a lot of business.
Right.
I guess I owe more to Howard.
That was the answer. I guess I owe more to Howard than I do Ralph.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Time to go get lunch.
I'm like, well, dude, you don't see your job clearly. It's not a question of who you owe more to.
It's whose tape it is.
Yeah. It's my tape. I chose not to give it to Ralph.
But why would you, if you were feeling bad for Ralph and you had some spare time, you'd dub off a tape. You wouldn't give your tape.
No. That's all he had to do was make a copy of it.
That's what I was saying. I mean, right away, he didn't have a problem.
No.
He created a problem.
Yeah, he created a problem. But that's true of him all day. You don't understand. This is indicative. So you go, hey, Ralph wants a copy? I got 8 machines here. I'm going to tape one.
Yeah, he's sitting there in front of 10 billion video machines. He doesn't have a problem.
That's what he does.
No.
He doesn't even have to watch it. Just set it and it's a go.
But this is what I got. Listen, I've outgrown him.
It was so glaringly simple.
Yeah.
He's staring at the machine saying,
how can I screw up?
He takes this one tape. He could have made 30 copies of the Gary Shandling Show.
Yeah, this he can't copy.
No.
I got to just give this to Ralph. Boss hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Ralph.
I'll give it to Ralph and let's see what happens.
Ralph is whining. I'm too busy. He's got me so upset I forgot how to copy a tape.
That's who I had working in my house. I said to Laura, my assistant, I said, Laura, I think he's telling us something. I think he's telling me that he can't handle this work. For whatever reason. She was pissed off at him that he didn't check with her. Like he's not supposed to make a move without, he's not supposed to, nothing's supposed to leave the house without checking with her.
Uh-huh.
But he just, he's doing his own thing over there.
But, even to take Ralph's phone call, why is he on the phone with Ralph?
I don't know. He's supposed to be working for me, not talking to Ralph. Why wouldn't you just walk in and say, Ralph wants to borrow your tape. Can I lend it to him?
I wouldn't have even had the conversation
Fine,
with Ralph.
but let's say he went that far.
Hey, Ralph, what's up? I'll just have to check with Howard.
And Ralph, because Ralph just busy making phone calls to my house, he works each person in the house to see what he can get out.
Yeah.
He's another wise guy.
He's looking for the way in.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
always checking your security.
Yeah, I should hire him to punch holes in my security.
He's casing the joint.
Yeah, he's casing the joint through Ganji.
He's just testing for you, Howard.
I guess he tries with Laura. He sees he can't get anywhere. Then he tries the other people. Then he goes, I know, the weak link, Ganji.
Yeah.
The Fredo.
Brother Fredo.
Brother Fredo. He's my Fredo.
Shoot him.
Yeah. I should take him out in a boat and shoot him.
As long as your father's alive, as long as your mother's alive, I won't hurt you.
And I said, why am I being such a nice guy? His own father should have these problems. Why am I the daddy?
Let him deal with it.
Let him deal with it.
But that's what was plaguing me the whole time. It was so simple for him not to have a problem. Why wouldn't you just dub off a tape?
Then I gave him that job working the camera. I could have hired 37 different comedy writers to work that camera and come up with concepts and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I figured I'd throw him a bone. But I can't get a bone back from him.
But, again, I just say, there must have been something about the taping that really irritated him. Because, he's been telling you in a number of subtle ways.
Yes.
I don't like taping these shows for you.
Right.
They're never there when you want them.
Yeah.
And then finally he just gave it away.
Right. I just gave away my tapes.
Okay, you're not getting it when I don't tape, so now I'm going to tape it and give it away.
The 2 times I needed the Jay Leno show because he's supposed to tape them, they've never been there. So I can't imagine how many times they're not there. He's not into it. He's telling me.
It's always like, oh, I forgot this time, or I thought there was more tape on the reel than there was.
Right.
And this time I taped it, but I gave it away.
So I said, get him out of here. Let's dump this idea. Let's try something else. A wise guy.
I guess. And now I guess he's upset because he wanted the hours to taper off. And you just dropped him off a cliff.
No, well, actually, he wanted the hours to taper off months ago.
Yeah,
to be completely done, I mean.
Really?
Yeah.
He wanted to just be out of there.
He was saying it. So this works out just fine.
Oh, okay.
So This is what he wanted.
He's not going to be out on the street or anything.
No, he's got his job that he wanted.
All right.
He's with the E-camera crew. Now I got a Ganji going, how's it going?
How's it going? So, how did it go? In which way did it go? How else can I ask that? So, what happened? I think that's pretty good.
Cecil B. unmotivated. Cecil B. demotivated. All right, very good.
Stooped.
Anyway, Saturday night I'm charging around my house screaming and yelling at my wife that I can't watch Gary Sanders. Now it was making me nuts. I go, now I'm calling Ganji. She goes, oh, don't call anyone. She goes, oh, I'm sorry, I started all this. I said, Alice, you've got to tell me these things.
Well, there was no way for her to avoid it at that point. You
Right.
were looking for the tape.
I know. Just charging around yelling at her.
Meanwhile, it replays a bunch of times. Doesn't
That's not the point. The point, the point was that.
Up for it somehow.
Yeah, the point was there was something leaving my house that I didn't know about.
The point is he didn't intend to make up for it. He just gave it away. He had it.
Right.
There was no problem.
I had it taped. All right, thank you. That's it. Now I got that out of my system. I want to go on with the show.
Oh.
I
feel bad.
Why do you feel bad?
I feel like something bad happened here.
Oh, it did.
I mean, to a person, not just to you and your tape. I think that he really didn't realize that he was jeopardizing his job.
He never does. It's all right. I wouldn't do this to him if I didn't know that he didn't want this.
Yeah.
This is what he wanted.
You're serious?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm serious. Oh, how more serious can I be?
I don't know, because you fired Gary a number of times, and he's still here.
Ganji's fired. Ganji's now out of my house. Thank you. Things happen fast. OJ's murder took 2 minutes. That's all. Do you know he was in and out of there in 2 minutes? Things happen fast. Zip.
My, how my life has changed.
Right. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Excuse me. I need a little water. Very upset.
Well, after a hard morning of firing people, you
Yeah.
need a little drink.
See what happens? Get a frog in your throat.
You know what a tight ship Howard runs? He called me yesterday, he was talking about this to me, and after I got off the phone with Howard, I spent the whole day trying to figure out how it could be my fault. And it came up empty, so I was happy.
Wasn't your fault.
I know, but I tried to...
You had nothing to do with it this time.
This time you're in the clear.
Any angle.
That's all right. You're in the clear. No, listen. I wouldn't do anything to hurt Ganji. I happen to like him a lot.
It doesn't seem that he wants this job.
No, he doesn't. He knows
was again consoling Ralph.
Yeah, believe me.
To make sure Ralph knew that it wasn't his fault.
Yeah. I know that he didn't want to be out there. He told me so.
I guess not.
It's okay.
Doesn't seem broken up.
No, he is not. How's Ganji doing? I fired him earlier in the morning.
I really haven't run into him.
He's happy as a pig.
He hasn't come in between to ask for his job back or anything.
No, he's happy. Ganji, come in here. I want to see if you're happy.
Not in his little room.
He's not in his little room?
Yeah.
No, he's happy. I know what he wants. This is what he wanted anyway. Oh, boy, Robin gave me a whole bunch of news tape. I got to go through it. Hold on a second. Oh. Yeah. You're happy, right?
Yeah, I'm really happy.
Are you?
I'm starting
Seriously?
to think about it.
I know you are.
Really happy. Really liven up today.
You're glad that this is happening to you.
Admit to Robin that you wanted this.
What?
That you didn't want to come out to my house and work anymore.
I wanted this eventually, sure.
Right. All right. So
you're happy it happened now.
Of course he's happy it happened now.
I didn't.
He wanted it 6 months ago. Why wouldn't he be happy now?
It doesn't sound like to me this is happening at an opportune time for him. I don't understand. I don't know whether he likes the way it's going down. I'm not sure.
Getting fired is a lazy man's dream.
I'm not a lazy man.
He would never have been able to
I made a mistake. I'm not a lazy man.
What is it, Papa Fooey?
I got the rap from Ganji.
Yeah.
The rap is that probably he's pretty much glad that it's done.
Right.
But he's working on something special for you, and he feels a sense of loss until he completes
don't worry
that
about
project.
it. It's all right.
He said he'd like to complete
I told him
what
it's
he
okay.
started.
If I needed you to do it, I would have you do it.
Sure.
I'm giving you what you wanted.
Yeah. I think he just wants to see the whole thing through.
Yeah.
We'll get
feels
someone
awkward leaving the project?
Right.
Yes, it does.
Don't feel so awkward. It's okay.
But the whole rap around the office is that probably everyone's saying that He's been
running around bitching and moaning to everybody about it, so I'm getting tired of it anyway. I don't need some guy bitching. Well, I'm tired of you bitching and moaning. I don't need to force some guy to work for me.
No, it has nothing to do with you. I mean, I work a lot of hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, I've done it for a long time. Haven't done it for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, so it's fine with me.
Well, most people work all their lives.
Yeah.
No, I know, but
well, Gange's ready to retire.
I'm ready to retire.
And aside from this, and sending a porno tape to a guy who was almost a priest, you've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, right.
No, and he's done a few other things too.
No, nothing not bad.
No, it's all right.
No, nothing not bad. I've never done.
I'm not doing anything he doesn't want me to do. I know that. Am I right?
But I'm not happy. No.
Why?
Because
this is what you want. Whenever I give him what he wants, he doesn't want it.
No, I said I wanted to see my project through.
No. It's all right. Go enjoy the summer.
No.
You're not going to enjoy the summer?
I'm not going to enjoy the summer now. I'll feel guilty. You got me now worked up with the guilt.
No, there's no guilt.
I have your guilt
told you
now.
it's okay. Believe me. If I need you to do something, you'll come out and do it. Right?
Well, sure. I mean,
all right.
you know.
So don't worry about it.
All right.
I'm giving you what you want.
All right.
You put in enough time.
Are you happy?
Yeah. I am, seriously. Yeah, I don't care.
Well, you said you don't care. Does that make you happy?
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm telling you, I'm happy. I'm giving you what you want.
But
giving people what they want makes me happy.
So you've been thinking about this, and this is what
Well, I know that you wanted to phase out that aspect of it, and I respect
now,
that.
Now, where'd you hear that?
You told me that. You said that to me.
I told you a while ago that.
So now I'm phasing you out. There's no pleasant way to phase you out. So you're phased out.
All right. So that's it. It's just bang. That's it.
And if I need you to do something, you'll come out and do it. That's right. But now you don't have to do anything.
No, of course I would.
Right. Okay. Thank you. All right. I'm not mad at you.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Yeah, sure.
Otherwise, I'd throw you off the E show.
But you're not mad.
No, I'm not. Not at all.
Why? But why am I getting the vibe that you are?
It's your problem, not mine. I'm telling you I'm not.
But what you're telling me is that I don't know. I'm getting the vibe that he's angry. Are you?
I don't know what's going on. I can't figure out the two of you.
I'm not angry at all. I'm telling you, hey, it's time to phase that out. My vibe is that you're not that into it, so it's fine.
No,
it's something that you told me yourself.
Right.
I'm not telling you anything out of school.
Train my.
Why do you want to train you? I'm giving you freedom. You are now free to do whatever you want.
But I know you are free.
Yeah. Now he doesn't know what to do with himself.
I don't know what to do.
Don't be.
I've been working for.
I know. So now you're free. Now you can go pursue your other endeavors, whatever they are. Go to Scores.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself now.
Go ahead. I've liberated you.
You can live in the city.
You're full time, like you've been whining to everyone that you want to do. Now you're on your own.
You know, you get this vibe that I'm whining to everybody that I want to live in the city. I already live in the city.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want, you're free to do. That's all. I can no longer keep you in my womb. It's time to give birth.
That's right.
All right, thank you.
I've grown up.
All right.
It was a difficult birth.
Yeah, so don't mope around here. You're fine.
I don't mope.
The world is your oyster, Fatso.
I know that Ralph was even telling him if he didn't want to lose his job, he didn't have to, and he has made no effort.
But I'm not listening to Ralph. I wasn't listening to Ralph.
No, it's okay. Listen, I know what you want. You've gotten what you want.
Okay.
That's it. It's over. Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right.
I'm serious.
Okay.
Not mad.
Okay.
Time for you to leave. Time for you to break away.
And you know you can count on me.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
So, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. What are you doing this afternoon?
I'm busy.
Everyone's busy.
Time for you
Everyone
to
has a life.
you.
It'll turn out nobody's going to be with you.
All right.
You can sit home and watch TV.
All right. You need anything taped?
No. Don't need anything taped. Thank you. All right, Ganji. You're done.
Okay.
I got to do the news.
All right. You can do the news.
There you go.
Thanks.
That's Ganji. There he goes, my helper. My right hand.
How'd it go?
Well, there you go, Robin.
Just a very strange feeling when you two start talking about that. I don't believe for a minute he's not going to be working.
I'm the new Howard Stern.
I don't believe it.
Anybody messes up, just leave. Go. Out of my sight. I'm nobody's whipping boy anymore. Had enough years of that. Right, Robin? Hell with them. Out with the old, in with the old.
I can't wait for Gary to mess up again.
He's the next one. I got my eye on him. He's the next one. I got my eye on him. I'm watching him like a hawk.
Now, does any offense get you fired?
Oh, yes.
Anything.
Any minor infraction.
Then Gary just better pack now.
I'm now the boss from hell.
Why wait for it to happen?
Right.